Alright, hi everyone. This is our senior project. That's me, Brendan McCann, Zach Zaccaro, and Rob Saratella. So what we worked on was a project for the cave, for the digital forensics class. The idea was to create a virtual crime scene in which the students would be able to go through the scenario, explore, and try and find as much digital evidence as possible. So that's things like laptops, phones, iPads, stuff like that. What we're looking at right now is Vizard. This is the program that's used to create these scenarios. And I'm not going to get too much into this, but the one piece of code I do want to point out right now is this array of scenarios. We have 3 different scenarios that could be run, and we each created one. That's why they're named after us, obviously. So from here I'm just going to run one, see which one comes up, and then I'll show you how to navigate through it. This might take a few seconds to load. Unfortunately I can't be in the cave to do a video for this. That's why I've got to run from my laptop. Part of that's just because we're not allowed to take video in there, and the other part of that is with the 3D glasses that you'd have to be wearing, it wouldn't look that pretty anyway. Alright, so like I said, we're doing this from my laptop, so as I move around, that's just me moving my mouse. Pretty easy. I'll explain what the hand's doing there in a second. Real quick, down, or down, and then just move me relative. Going up to the couch, Windows, one of the models we have chargers. There's all these forensically with them, but they're meant to give you hints of things you should be looking at the apartment. So I'm going to pop there. Things that we added. The glow. Just click, grab it, move it around where I want. I just put it down. Physics are turned off for this apartment, so that's objects, which for thing. Objects that we have right here. I've seen the over here on the is a lab. These objects aren't interactable, which is fine. The idea load the object and just mark them off on a checklist that Price would have. The only thing that are going to the thing like this chair, for instance. This drawer, at this drawer, and then what's in there? The flash drive might not be just be a drawer. Maybe you won't. And then from here, the funny thing about this was I just said I was going to go back. But also, by simply on it, it's which is kind of full sense. There's not controlling anything else in this apartment. like I said before, I can just start running through as if I want as much fun for to go to. But for here's around trying to put everything else. Got flash stuck in the TV there. Again, here's another post on the there we go. Drive here. There's one more in this room. Yeah, here we go. That's right. He has a globe crash. That's the kind of in the cave. This is basically our thing. Thanks.